Hello everyone. Thank you for your time and the opportunity provided specifically to Jose. So do you know species choose approx more than 1 million terajoules of energy every hour. Would you agree? And that's roughly equivalent to, there are like 7.5 billion people of us turning 70 kettles of water per hour. That's so much of electricity. We talked about how do we harness power from solar and windmill and how do we manage with EV. But how do we save electricity? How do we conserve energy for the future? There are 4 methods to save electricity in any commercial or industrial buildings. The first method is the building infrastructure. At the time of building the building itself, we look at how do we keep the ventilation and the lighting so that we can get the natural lighting and ventilation so that our cooling and the lighting cost could reduce. So that's one way. The second way is the green energy source. We harness the power from green energy sources and get the free electricity. The third part is the automation sensors, where we install a lot of sensors around and we see if the population is not there, if no one is not there, then automatically turn off the lights. A lot of automation that goes. That also gives an ant level energy savings. The fourth segment is audit of these equipments. So you could see a lot of lamps on the top, and there are a lot of other electrical equipments. Each one comes with a rated capacity. Let's say this could be like a 10 wattage lamp. But how do we ensure if that is consuming 10 watt or 11 watt or 12 watt each hour? So if it is consuming more than 1 or 2 extra, that means that is a cost for you. And this is very nominal because every electrical equipment will degrade over a period of time. And specifically in commercial and industrial places where these equipments are used in commercial purpose, the degradation cycle would be much more faster. So at MinionLabs, we work on energy management, and this is one of our case study, Fortis Hospital, one of the premium chain of hospitals in India. They had saved 18 lakhs from the 1.5 crore electricity bill. And this happened in a critical care unit. Unlike any other sectors, any other industries or commercial sectors, this happened in a critical care unit. The rest of the industries and the commercial sectors are a cakewalk for us, be it banks or schools or IT BPOs like Cisco systems. Like I said, in order to save electricity costs in a building, there are 4 methods. I'm specifically into the fourth sector, where we look at equipment level. And again, in order to get to know the equipment level energy consumption, how do we ensure that this particular lamp is consuming according to the rating, we need the data. And how do we get the data is traditionally we install a lot of meters or sensors for each and every equipment to get the data. But just look above how many lamps, how many sensors or meters you could afford. Think about the entire touch property, how many equipments that could be. And so many meter sensors is a huge capital investment for any business to afford. And that's not going to stop there. All these meter sensors will generate some data, and that data requires some dashboard to monitor, and that comes with a OPEX cost. Again, it's not going to stop there. The dashboard will not tell, should I have to service this lamp? Should I have to rewind the motor? Should I have to fill in the gas in the compressor? All those technical action points. Again, we need to employ a professional energy auditor to understand that analytics, give you that actionable points. And again, it's not going to stop there. We need to finally take an action on that. And that requires some manpower, material cost. And these are all the costs for energy savings. If you put together the entire cost, even if you save, you don't get any return on investment. That is entirely as a lost cost, or you will have to wait more than 5 years to get the ROI. So that's why we brought Minion Energy Management Solution, which is like a IoT, a deep tech-based, AI, edge intelligence-based energy management solution. It's kind of a magical solution where we install only one device at the main electricity board, somewhere at the main electricity board. From there, I could able to tell each and every equipment level energy consumption data. How much, what equipment you have inside the building, whether it is consuming according to the rating or not. If it's malfunctioning, then why? What do you need to do about it? All of that from that single location. And it's again, I said it's based on the ML AI. And as industry norm, we have different variations of the devices, and any electrician can able to install it kind of a plug and play within 3 minutes, setup is done, retrofit. And the main source, how do we able to get that equipment level data from that single location, is through a way of power signature. But I'm not going to drag much time over here. I'll give a small example. Suppose I'm installing this device at your home. After installing it, I'm asking you to turn on a washing machine. How does a washing machine works? Number one, it fills water. Number two, step-by-step rotation. Third and fourth will be faster and faster. If you put that in a graph, you get some sort of pattern. So ideally, we had built out a system which can recognize these patterns from the equipment which you are turning on and turning off inside the building. Through that pattern, we could able to realize what equipment you have. And from 2016 until now, 8 years later, we have built 8,000 of energy signatures. That is our proprietary IP behind that. And with this pattern, we could able to understand the equipment further, when it is on, when it is off, and the benchmark against that, and able to give you actionable insights. This is the equipment you have turned on, and that has this issue. And in order to solve that issue, here's the solution. If you do the solution, this much of energy savings can be expected, and what would be the average cost to perform that action points. Now it's easy for any facility maintenance around the globe to just look at these text messages and take actions whenever whatever happens in their facility. Though we have a dashboard where they can track all these properties in across the globe, and at real time they can look at the equipment performances as well. And this is the impact chart. Irrespective of the sectors, we have done our best. Either it's a hospital to a Nando's, which is a poultry FMCG, or a pharmaceutical, where the first bar is the before scenario, their annual electricity bill. The second bar is the energy savings over a year. And the third bar is the second bar is the investment they made on us on procuring our products and services. The third bar is the energy savings ROI. And the fourth bar is the after scenario, which is their second year's annual electricity bill. About the company, we have received more than 40 plus international and national awards, starting from Prime Minister Narendra Modi to President India to Crown Prince of Dubai and Singapore High Commission, Government of Vienna, Finland, a lot. And we are a National Startup Award winner in IoT and Industry 4.0 category. WhatsApp is part of our equity stakeholder. And 100 plus press articles. We also recently got featured in Forbes under 30. And a patent granted. We own the technology in India, and we're also looking outside. And these are all the 200 plus enterprises currently we work with, the world's biggest ONGC like Saudi Aramco, and we recently partnered with BP Energy, one of the ONGC in UK, and Domino's Pizzas, or Maruti Suzuki Automotive, or could be a pharma like Biocon, etc. And we work on a kind of a traditional B2B. We partner with the different facility maintenance companies to a smart city company to a sustainability company and access their clients. And we are a strong 34 minions in Bangalore. And this is the impact we have created. This is the WWF Climate Solver Award, where they have done a third-party evaluation on our client's building and looked at each building, how much it has saved from our solution. And they came up with this number and gave us an award. And our estimate is to save like 32 billion kilowatt hours of electricity by 2030. And that's roughly equivalent to 27 million metric tons of CO2 saved. We look at a mantra like a percentage of energy saved equivalent to percentage of carbon emission being avoided. So that's our goal and motto towards. So thank you so much.